What was Shelley's view on social justice? If you're curious about how the famous English poet Percy Bysshe Shelley viewed social justice, you're about to uncover some fascinating insights. Shelley's life and works were deeply intertwined with his passion for reform and social equality. Shelley was a strong advocate for social justice, particularly for the lower classes. He believed in the natural equality of men, not in terms of property, but in terms of rights. This is evident in his political treatise, A Philosophical View of Reform, where he argues for the abolition of national debt, the disbanding of the standing army, and the elimination of sinecures and tithes. He was fiercely critical of corruption, inequality, and hypocrisy in society. Shelley saw the economic system as a major driver of social injustice, often targeting merchants and bankers in his writings. For instance, in his essay, A Philosophical View of Reform, he denounces these groups as exploiters of the common people. Shelley's poetry was a powerful tool in his fight against injustice. His poem, The Mask of Anarchy, written in response to the Peterloo Massacre, is a stark critique of the oppressive rule of the rich and powerful. In this poem, he portrays anarchy as a force that exploits and controls the masses, highlighting the suffering and bloodshed it causes. Despite his strong feelings against social injustice, Shelley generally advocated for nonviolent resistance. He believed that violent protest could lead to military despotism and preferred peaceful means of achieving reform. This is reflected in his early pamphlet, An Address to the Irish People, where he argues against the use of force in achieving change. However, Shelley did acknowledge that there were circumstances where force might be justified, such as in the case of insurrection against an oppressive government. He supported armed rebellions in certain contexts, like the 1820 Spanish Rebellion against absolute monarchy and the 1821 Greek uprising against Ottoman rule. Shelley's vision for society included making justice cheap, certain, and speedy, and extending the institution of juries to all aspects of jurisprudence. He also believed in the equal treatment of all religions and forms of opinion under the law. In summary, Shelley's view on social justice was rooted in his belief in equality, his critique of economic and social exploitation, and his advocacy for nonviolent reform. His works continue to reflect his passionate commitment to creating a more just and equal society.